Hello folks, how we doing tonight? Today, very mixed up with time zones and stuff. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you can hear me. I think it'd be pretty neat if one of you could confirm that you hear me. Hey Finn. Mike, I hope your hangover isn't too bad. The hangover is fine. No hangover. No hangover. I did have a few more beers, but I didn't get like sloppy, you know. I will tell you what is an issue though. Hello. Look how fancy this is. Look at me. Look how fancy I am. The problem is my voice is shot. Why? Because I was like, you know, I streamed for 5 hours. And then I was in a party where I was like shouting at people to hear me. So that destroyed my throat completely. So you're going to hear some voice cracks tonight. I know how much you guys love the voice cracks. I'm only going to be doing this for like, honestly, probably not even 2 hours. This is just a neato little bonus thing that, you know, Sega invited me to do this. And I said, yeah, okay, I said yes, I'm gonna do that. I said, yeah, why not? Some of you remember this game. It's called Endless Dungeon. I did a sponsorship for this game a couple months ago. Yes, guys, thank you for being here. Steel Drake with the 3 months, thanks, buddy. I am live at TwitchCon here. As you can see, well, you're not gonna be able to see the con, but it's just out there. But let's be real, I know most of the people that are here right now are not interested in this game nearly as much as they're interested in this shirt. So let's get this out of the way. It's a bunch of bananas. Yeah, no, I figured. Yeah, here's the banana shirt. Fun fact, the stuff that you're saying is going up on a big screen in the Sega booth. So, I'm gonna go and request that you guys behave a little bit and try not to embarrass me too hard, okay? Please try not to embarrass me, guys. Thank you. Shouldn't have said that. This is the reverse of when that guy was in the dentist's office. Remember when the guy was in the dentist's office waiting for his appointment? All right, so the last time I played this, I used mouse keyboard, even though they do have a controller here. This is like a roguelite tower defense, if you haven't seen this. And by the way, I did stream last night, if some of you haven't seen it. I did that IRL stream with the IRL backpack. I just looked at chat. And let me tell you, it was awesome. Although, just so you know, at the end of that VOD, there's 30 minutes of nothing. Because I beefed the backpack thing. I wasn't able to log out of the account or whatever. But I think that was one of the best streams I'd ever done in my life. I thought it was incredible. From a technical standpoint, from a, just from the way that I looked great. Here we go. Shroom, I used to beat someone. They used to need me. My help. Okay. He's a mortician. We have sadness, isolation, and a high fiber diet. Guys, that reminds me, my IBS has been off the wall since I got here, dude. Oh my god. I mean, like, I was like in seminars and I was having to leave in the middle of like the seminar or whatever the hell. Because like, holy jeez, man. Travel messes with me like you wouldn't believe. I'm eating all kinds of crazy shit, like at crazy times, you know? Oh, that, and hey, I didn't go to the bathroom that whole stream, so I was like backed up. Guys, thank you for the hype train. Love you. Okay, I can't, guys, I'm not gonna read out loud the things that you're saying right now, okay? Thanks for not embarrassing me while I do this cool thing, guys. Thank you. We're gonna go Devotion Garden. We're gonna go with this character. I remember liking this character. Here we go. Oh, you could have 2 characters. Eventually, you can have 3 characters. And I think the next build of this game is going to be multiplayer. So maybe I'll get somebody who actually like knows what they're doing in a tower defense game to come multiplayer stream it with me. Mike is talking like that German kid with Fortnite and Coke. I'm eating food and playing Endless Dungeon. Yippee! I remember that. Guys, thanks for the bits and stuff, guys. Hey, Velvet Rose. Thank you for, being, you know, that word, but, like, within reason, I'm sure. Rev plays balloons. Oh, yeah, I would love to get Rev in on this. I asked Rev if he was thinking about if he could potentially come here with me this con, and first I asked him, I said, dude, do you make any dumb noises in your sleep? Like, do you snore, or do you make any dumb noise in your sleep? And he tells me his wife told him he talks in his sleep. And I was like, dude, I can't room with you if you talk in your sleep. Dude, I'll suffocate you with the pillow. I'm not, dude. No, I cannot be hearing. I need total silence in my room. Rev stabbed the guy in his sleep. All right, so, and that's part of why Rev's not here. Crystal upgrade. We need to kill some fellas to upgrade our stuff, guys. Little basic turret here. I love ordnance. I'm using tilt controls. TwitchCon would have been called KnifeCon if he had showed up. Some turrets here as well. Turret here. How's the audio quality? I have no idea what this... Well, I do know what it sounds like because they had a mic monitor on the headset, but I turned it off because it just messes with me too much. It's good. Like, how good? Hold on. Shit, hold on. Hold on a sec. I'm turning this monitor back on for a second. Testing 1 2 test. Testing 1 2. Yeah. Hey, that sounds pretty good. It's crisp. Maybe yeah, you would have heard double. Yeah, you would have heard double. Maybe this is gonna be my 3rd headset in like a 2-month period, guys. Maybe I'll just buy another 5 headsets, guys. What do you think? All right, they're gonna come from here, right? Can't have enough headsets. Can't ever have enough headsets. Baby wave. It does sound pretty good. I'm hearing like a little bit of... You'll notice when I speak, you're gonna hear like a little bit of a like a background noise or like a white noise. It's to do with like the way the noise canceling works, you know? Mike behind you, Monka. Guys, they don't have the Twitch extensions installed, so I can't see all your sweat frogs and shit. And honestly, I'm loving it. I'm loving not seeing sweat frogs. Like, I think Sweat Frog is gonna have to get deleted off the channel. Oh yeah, my voice is so effed, guys. I really like the music in this game, dude. Okay, I think right now we're gonna wait for another wave to start. Okay? How was the party last night? It was cool. Your mom was there, and we did it in the bathroom. It was wild. It was awesome. Did what? It. You know, it. Did I play Settlers of Catan? Mike, you're in public. I worded that very, very, in a very gentlemanly fashion, guys. That was worded correctly. I worded that in a very polite way, okay? Oh, there we go. We gotta unlock the door. Oh, hold on. Did you guys just hear a baby crying? I'm surrounded by thousands of people. Like, I don't know if there's a baby out there or that. Okay, but that came from the game. That didn't come from. Is there a baby behind me? Is there a baby? Did you hear? I heard it again. Guys, I'm freaking. Is that coming from the game or is that coming from out there? Guys, this is freaking me out. Ghost baby. The phantom baby. Oh my god. I was in one of those, like, seminars, or seminar, I don't know what they're called. Panels, there you go. And somebody brought a baby into it. I like it, this game is on mic mode right now. They knew who was coming in, so they put the difficulty on very easy. Right? They knew who was coming in. They put it on journalist mode. Your reputation precedes you, yeah. Right. Yeah, we gotta build some generators, but I don't have enough poggers points. Oh, we could go in here. Right, okay, we can go in here. Cool. Research machine. Yeah, I just don't have enough research, guys. Not enough research. It's a problem. I don't have enough gears. Oh, there's fellas in here. I'm definitely playing this game like really wrong right now. Like there's probably like really obvious things that I should have done by now, like building certain. Like, I think research stations, I blew it. Mike, ask Sega if you can keep the PC. I don't think they're gonna let me, dude. It's worth a shot. Okay, I'll ask. I doubt it. Take the whole set. See, like... Did I just spend all the points to refresh the choices? We're doing a mulligan, okay, guys? We're gonna do a mulligan here. We're gonna start over. We're gonna do a mulligan. Starting over. Starting fresh. Game stability, right? Okay. Clean slate. King, will you do another IRL? Another IRL at this convention does not look likely, guys. I'm sorry. It's not looking likely. Yeah, I think this is the last time you're gonna see me stream, probably till like maybe like Tuesday or Wednesday. Although, I have a feeling I'm gonna get sick. It happens at these things. You come to, which is gonna necessitate like a couple of days off after I get home. You know. I have a feeling I'm gonna get sick. But the so-called con-funk, right? As they call it. Oh yeah, the music kicks ass in this game. Yeah, yeah. I'm having a little bit of heartburn too. All right. Wave incoming. All right, cool. Starting with the a wave, baby wave. We can get a upgrade to the crystal. Swift but sloppy. I'm gonna do that because if I remember correctly, it makes the thing move faster, which is really important for helping it avoid the enemies, right? Who are some streamers you have met at TwitchCon? I met that baby who streams. He's like right next to me apparently. I don't think I met anybody that would like where like you'd shit your pants, you know what I'm saying? Like I've met people like more like around I think like my size. Like I did not meet Hassan, dude, you know what I mean? And like I'm also a piece of shit. So like guys, I meet somebody and like almost immediately forget their name afterwards because I'm a piece of shit. I looked at Hassan today. I looked at him from across the room. I looked at him. Door is locked. Okay. You know what? Let's not put all these turrets in here. Oh, there's a store. We have heavy sniper beam. Okay. I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna regret that. I know it. That was a mistake. It's a very slow but long range type thing with a really like slow reload speed, dude. Let's make food. Why not? No, I didn't see simple flips yet. Again, I think he's ducking me. Here we go. I feel like the wave has been incoming for a while. Where is it? You know, where's the wave? Mike, how long is the dungeon? Unlimited. Infinite. Very, 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 very long. To the point where you may say that it has no point of terminus. Okay? Guys, where is the wave? Did I break the game? This is why it's endless. You endlessly wait for this wave. I somehow found a way to break this game. If anybody was gonna do it, it was gonna be me. Like, Sega lets me stream this at TwitchCon, right? They let me use this booth to stream this. Hey, man, what's up? I, just had somebody, like, wave and say hello to me, and I feel like I recognize them. But like maybe I might have been drunk. I'm not sure. Who was that? It was Vinny. Hold on. They let me use this booth, right? And I break the game permanently. Like nobody can play it now. Nobody can play the game now. And it's my fault? Yeah. Right. Oh, we got it. We finally got a wave, guys. We finally got a wave, guys. I think. They're coming from here. I'm gonna shoot them. This weapon was not a good idea. They're attacking my food generator, man. Don't come between me and my food, man. He was tucked in there like real good, dude. You know? He was tucked in there real good. He was tucked in there, man. Hey, J1 Pierce. Hey. We met outside. I was eating. Oh yeah. Hey, buddy. Hey. I remember who. Yeah, I know who you are now. Yeah. What's up? Yeah, man. Sorry, dude. I'm so brain dead. I'm sorry. Mike, did you tuck today? My shirt? Mike peaking megagasm. I'm peaking? Mike, can you yell come loud like you do at normal house streams? No. I'm not gonna do that. There's people like looking at, like, watching me stream in the booth. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna be a bad look, guys. It's gonna be a bad look. How much do I want for it? Are we negotiating? There's no price. No price will make me do that. No price. No price. Mike, you are on the official Sega channel. Is this being like restreamed to like Sega's Twitch channel, guys? You know, guys. be quiet, okay? I didn't know that. For the record, I didn't know that. Things would have gone very, very differently if I had known that, guys. But not this gameplay. This gameplay would have been very similar. Obviously, this weapon was a mistake. Folks, you want to know how I know I'm gonna get sick? Because I was in one of those panels, right? And I had a cup of coffee, right? I had a cup of coffee, right? And there was a fly flying around, right? In the room. I watched it land on everybody's cup. Like it was flying around, landing on everybody's cup. And then I looked down and saw the same fly on my cup. So that fly brought me like an aid or whatever, or like a COVID or whatever particle from every cup in the room and deposited them into my coffee. Yeah. So, like, I'm definitely gonna get sick. Did you drink it? Guys, I had to get up at 9 a.m. to return that streaming backpack. I couldn't throw the coffee out, and I couldn't get up and get more. I had to take a sip of the fly coffee. No, well, here's what it... Okay, no. After I saw the fly on it, I didn't. But it's possible that he landed on my cup, and I didn't notice it. Because the coffee was very hot, and I was trying to allow it to cool down for a little bit, you know? Because I didn't want to get burned. Something was moving back there, and it's freaking me out. We're gonna do another mulligan on this, okay? Because that weapon was not the correct choice for this character, I believe. How's the gamer chair? Not that bad. Not that bad. Honestly, not that bad. Do a review of the Mario trailer on Sega's channel. No. It doesn't look as good as the Sonic movie. I'll say that much. Right, Sega? It doesn't look as good as the Sonic movie. Hey, Limes. Oh, did Limes raid? Oh my god. Oh, Limes, thank you so much. I saw Limes at her meet and greet earlier. Her VTuber meet and greet earlier. She really enjoyed my shirt. Limes, thank you for pretending like I don't look like an absolute clown in the shirt. You don't. I wanted to look like a clown, that's why I wore it. You saw me die in the beanbag? Where's our selfie? Oh gosh. I look fresh? You like my drip? My banana drip? I'm giving used car salesman. They're showing the chat on Sega's stream, but everyone can see the banned messages. Guys, I wish you wouldn't be like that. But, you know, chat's gonna do what chat's gonna do, guys. Chat's a force of nature, right? Where is the bug hole? Where are the bugs gonna be coming from? They're gonna be coming from here. Remember, the last time I streamed this game, the world was introduced to the majesty of Swimmy Jimmy's. That was the Swimmy Jimmy debut stream. Now you might be saying, well, hold on. Mike, where are the Jimmies? Well, I don't have any Jimmies with me right now. Although I have been retaining, I have been, you know, building my T levels, so they're in my body, you know. Lexicino with 5 months of support. Thank you so much, man. Sorry, I saw that wrong. The gift subs. Thank you, buddy. They switched you out. I think that's normal. I don't think that's because of me, or it could be because of you, chat. Probably was because of you. No, I think they were supposed to do that. I think it's functioning as intended. Actually, I could see that. Oh, they removed they hid chat. I wonder why they would do that. I wonder why they would do that. You know, when they invited me to do this, I should have said, I can't, because you guys were, I knew you guys were gonna do this. I said, no, surely they can behave for one, like 2 hour stream. Surely they could go 2 hours without saying the vilest shit imaginable. Surely they can. Surely. Okay, nice. I still don't know where the bugs are gonna come from. Oh, yes, I do. They want that sweet, sweet, juicy J.O. crystal. This is a warm-up. Warm-up run. Warm-up run. Someone said, oh, your poor voice. Sounds really bad, right? Yeah. Feels even worse. Guys, thank you for being here. And yeah, Limes, thanks again for the raid. How long am I going to stream from there? I think like about another hour. Guys, I think I missed some a sub or something. Thank you guys for supporting. I have tiny chat. I'm used to like huge chat. Right. You know what? I think I got to lubricate a little bit here. Yeah. Instantly, I have to pee. As soon as I drank that, my bladder went. As soon as I drank that. Instant. Instant. Macro Falco. You know, was walking around San Diego last night and this morning, obviously, and I couldn't help but notice that there are some. Oh boy. There are some impressive skyscrapers out here, guys. Oh yeah. Some really cool looking buildings that I think our buddy Falco could really dig. You know, man? Think he might really like that. You know. Our good old buddy Falco. You know. This shot. Oh my god. God is trying to protect us by destroying Mike's voice. Yes. She showed me dead on the beanbag. Well, you know what's happening, chat, is my feet hurt so much from walking that I'm just taking like every single possible opportunity to like sit down, you know, like as much as I can. Put some turrets over here. I may not be able to, huh? I think we gotta restore power to this room before I could put turrets down, basically, right? Right. I want to put the jellyfish turret up here. The room is dark. I wonder how you turn the lights on. I feel like I knew this the first time I played this game. Hey Peachy, it's good to see you here. I hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing good. I like their chittering that they do. I like the noises they're making. Some fun little chitters and shit. Are there more bugs in another room? All right, I have a special. Where did the bugs go? The gameplay reminds me of Dungeon of the Endless. Do you know that this is the same devs and the same series? This is like essentially a spiritual successor to that game. This is the same game essentially. It's my understanding of it. Free Right, thanks for a full year. Wow, I really appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Also Mal with 70 months. You like the banana suit? They're destroying my crystal, dude. Hold on. My crystal's fine. Worry about your own crystal. My crystal's doing just great. Okay. I have banyanyers on my shirt. Banyanyers. Banyanyers. Man, that's very fun to say, but also quite painful to say. Alright, so it's a room with, one of these bad boys. I'm not gonna refresh those. We got a wave incoming. Hold on. They're coming from up here again. Right? That's gonna be kind of rough, dude. I say we put one of these here. And, one of the jellyfish. It's going well. I'm glad I get to stream at the streaming convention, you know? Well, I blew it. There were some bugs up in the other room there.
Hey, you're back.
Life comes
Still
at you
alive,
fast,
eh?
guys, you know?
In any case, thank you for playing through this open dev. We really hope you enjoyed it.
Hey, Fred, what's up, man?
What's that, girl? You want them to remember that this was just a glimpse of what will be in the final game? And that they can fill out a feedback survey to help us make this endless dungeon a roguelite to remember? All right. Thanks, girl. We really would appreciate hearing your feedback. And if you're interested in sharing your experience, come join the community on Games Together. Thanks again for playing. Sayonara, folks.
I can't believe Mike is real and not a cartoon girl. Yeah. Oh, the game. Oh, it. Oh. Well, that. Well, hold on. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I'm gonna boot it back up. Go play the other games. Nah.
Ah, there you are. I've been waiting for you. Welcome to
I've been
Endless
waiting
Dungeon's
for you
first
guys.
run open dev, buddy. Natasha here. I'll be in charge of reading your...
Oops. So, you see that this character's shoulders, like shoulder pads, shoulder like joints. I thought they were minions at one point. Like I thought she just had like a minion sitting on each shoulder. You know the minion with like the one eyeball? Because I'm stupid. Yo, that's Vinny. Oh, that woman is Vinny? The audio is desynced. Hey, Chris, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that backpack again, Chris. No. I don't think that's gonna go down tonight. I doubt it. But I'll be honest with you, that's probably for the best because do you hear my voice? Yeah. I mean, honestly, even this is like I'm having a hard time right now, you know. But I am glad to be here, and I'm happy to be able to be doing this. And thank you guys for watching it. It means a lot, guys. Maybe we try one of the other stages. Nope, we just have the devotion garden, right? We're gonna do it better this time. I had what is called a mocktail here in the Sega booth. They have a little bar set up. They're making fake cocktails. Booze-free mocktails. It was basically a non-alcoholic blue Hawaiian. You know, whatever that drink is called. You know what I'm talking about? The blue one? Where it's blue flavored? You know, blue flavor. The blue flavored one. Turret. Jellyfish. Alright, we have another door here. Right? Turret. right? I am speed. Doubles, Oh, no. No, I've been down that road one too many times in other video games, and it never ends well, that road, right? That never goes well for me. It's like, it's always cool in theory, you know what I mean? Let's do a generator this time. Like the food strategy hasn't been going so hot, huh? See, I'm not gonna put anything in the room with where the fellas come from, right? Jelly fire, and I'll tell you what. Put a turret here. I can't afford the turret. Okay, that's a shame. That's a fat finger, boys. They didn't tell me what the situation is if, like, I gotta use the bathroom while I'm doing this. But that is becoming more of a reality by the second. Here is a door I can enter. This was where the turrets needed to be, realistically. Open all locked doors. I don't think we want to do that just yet. Believe it or not, Sega did not provide me with an RGB gamer diaper. Believe it or not. Not very poggers, Sega. Well, they just basically ignored me. Turret almost died. See that? RGB gamer toilet with the Bluetooth hookup. Why not? Why not? Hold on. I think I want a turret right here. And can I put a jelly fire over here? I can't afford to make food? What? Alright, we gotta earn more gears. Every time you poop, it will say, Sega, from a soundboard. I like that. Sega. It's like there's a motion detector like in the bowl, so when something like moves past it, it auto plays the Sega, right? Every time it detects movement, right? Oh, guys, I didn't even tell you about the toilets here. It is like jet force engine flushing. If it detects motion, it's like the toilet flushes like somebody opened the door on an airplane. I'm not kidding. That's what it feels like when the toilets flush in this convention center. It's absolutely out of control. And I was confused because I found one empty stall. There was a little bit of pee in there, right? I'm like, all right, I guess this toilet doesn't flush. Oh, it flushed after I sat down. You know what happened. You know what happened. You know what happened. Oh, yeah. Mike, you are live on Sega again. So anyway, what we were talking about was how Endless Dungeon has a variety of characters, a variety of weapons for you to use, abilities, and killer soundtrack, killer OST. I believe they're coming from up here still, right? I think this was the right play. They're also coming from down here. I think this turret needs some support. I'm gonna die? No, I'm not. Okay. So, can I use this now? No, I still can't. I still can't use that. Damn, okay. Come now. Be reasonable. I can't say things like that, okay? Be reasonable here, alright guys? Please. So, this room had power in it. Now it doesn't. Wasn't it possible to destroy these things? The last time I played this game? Like, you could destroy these, spawners? No? Take bonus damage, okay. I can afford it, apparently. You can destroy them by putting your fat dumpy on them. Guys, thank you for that pro gamer tip. I think we actually have to use this to progress here. Mike, please talk about septic on the Sega channel. Maybe next time, guys. Maybe next time. Maybe next time I have a I'm allowed to stream on Sega's Twitch channel, which I'm sure they'll allow me to do after the way this went. If you detected a lot of sarcasm in that, that's because there was a lot of sarcasm in that. Wisp is saying that people are being Like what you guys are going into the Twitch chat and or they're going into the Sega chat and like whiling out. Do me a favor, Wisp. If you're in that Sega chat, can you like record the usernames of the people who are being like that during this, please? I would really appreciate that. Cause I'm pretty disappointed by that. Like, it's cool if you're like guys. That's really shitty, guys. Like, you can't do that, guys. Come on. Like, imagine doing that to like another streamer. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's gonna reflect like really badly on me. I'm pretty disappointed in you guys for doing that. Like, it's one thing if you want to be like that here, but you're going into another Twitch channel and acting like that. Not cool, guys. Pretty upsetting. Alright, so this is where we have to get the crystal to. Alright. Oops. Oh. I got bit one too many times. I don't think the crystal is gonna be okay. You know, he's actually doing all right. Can't afford anything, that's the problem, damn. I was pressing the button to use my special, and like I was already dead by the time I remembered I had a special. I love Twinkmaster saying, "I think Whizbones is overreacting." Wow, I guess we know who is guilty of this now. I don't think you need to record the usernames because now we know who did it, whatever it was. Gee, I wonder who was being a dick in the Sega channel. Gee, man, we gotta get like Sherlock Holmes on this case. Oh my God, how are we ever gonna get to the bottom of this one? I don't know. It's a mystery, man. Okay. I guess this again. That felt smart. Let's see what's in here first. Some little guys, okay. Alright, so they're gonna come from here. Turret right here. And the jelly fire. Guys, is the jelly fire like trash? You know? Like it. How would we know the game isn't out yet? Well, you're watching me use it though. Haven't you gleaned any information from what I've been doing? Guys, are you tabbed out looking at something else instead of this stream right now? Are you guys tabbed out looking at other things right now? Well, then, I mean, you know, try to keep up, guys. Try to keep up. Did you hear that? Something poggers just happened. I think I'm ready for another wave. What do you think, guys? Let's get another wave going. If I'm allowed to do that. Is this a dead end? That's interesting. Okay. So you can set up production back here, but then you have to protect it. Well, the aliens are going to, like, split up. Some of them will come attack this thing, and some of them will go attack the crystal, I guess. This has been a pretty consistent problem, though. You know? Not having enough currency, whatever the currency is called, you know. Alright, so it's gonna come from here. Want to pop in, do a wellness check on the crystal, see how it's doing. Wellness check, you know. Guys, I'm not kidding. I have to pee so bad now from drinking that bottle of water. But now we should be able to buy a bunch of turrets. Guys, please don't manifest me pissing myself at a convention. I'll be very, very upset if you guys do that. Guys, please don't manifest that. Guys, don't. Please don't manifest that. Please. Guys, it's content, but then I have to go home and change. It would be very, very disrespectful. I can do this. Look, because we're actually getting the points now because we have generators. So why don't we get more gears and make this thing like snowball, you know what I'm saying? So that way we're getting... Okay. Yeah, it was nice to meet you too, bud. Did you need me to end? Alright. Cool, alright. It was very nice to meet you, bud. Did I give you a card? Did you get a card? Let me give you a card. Guys, I got cards. Is this game actually paused when I pause it?
I'm not kicking him out, it's okay.
Oh, thanks, bud. Oh, chat wants to see the card. I designed it myself. That's why it looks so bad. It was nice to meet you, man. Take care. We're not getting kicked out. We're not getting kicked out. Oh, man. Dude, I'll tell you what. This parking lot of this convention center is going to look real nice with the coat of those business cards covering it. I'm telling you. It's a nice parking lot. Those business cards are going to complement it very, very well. It's gonna be a nice synergy, guys. You know? Where are they gonna come from? Fat-fingered. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. Yep. Oh, come on. No, don't do that. Oh, no, don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Come on. Oh, come on. There's apparently going to be a party tonight. The TwitchCon party. And Megan the Stallion is going to be there. Megan the Stallion. The Stallion. I don't even know who that is. I don't know a single song of that person. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Am I gonna go to it? I don't know. Kinda not. Maybe. Maybe. Eva Mendes. Eva Mendes is gonna be there. Guys, I have to pee so bad that I actually have to do a BRB during this insanely short stream. Or I will pay. You guys manifested this. You guys manifested this. Good job. Good job. I'm going to be right back. I don't have a BRB. So, you know, deal with it. I'm going to be right back. Hello. I'm back. What is going on? Okay. I peed. It was a long pee. It was like an endless pee. Which brings us back to Endless Dungeon, which is the game I am playing. Hello, Buntime. Hello, Drail. Hello, guys. I just took a big long pee. Piss Raiders. Who raided? Oh my god, hi, Vinny. Buntime, thank you. You were doing the Chow Garden, right? Well, I am sitting here in the Sega booth at TwitchCon, and they have graciously allowed me to stream this game from their booth. I'm gonna ask them directly about the Chow Garden. I'm gonna ask them directly why there hasn't been a Chow Garden in a game since 2003. Was it? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this Chow Garden business, guys. Cam and game. Here we go. Chow Garden Go. Dude, they would make so much money. Are you kidding? They'd be making money hand over fist. They just don't care. Right, I think the Chow Garden tech might have been proprietary or something. Like it went with the guy who programmed it when he left the company. And I don't know, they can't get him back. Kind of messed up. Okay, let's do... Wait a minute. Hold up. Where is... Okay, the exclamation point on the map is where the fellas are gonna come from. There. So we only have to worry about one trajectory of fellas right now? I guess. What about in here? Also in here. Okay. Let's use this. Knockback, shove. 50% knockback, like, overall? Like, everything? Let's do it. I'm gonna give you a turret. And the jelly, I get... Well, we don't need this to... We don't have to protect this, right? Like, we already bought the thing from this. Or if it's destroyed, then I don't have the buff anymore, maybe. Right? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm gonna put this here. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna hang out with the crystal. Okay. I think there was a way to get the other guy to, like, if I could get the other guy to stand, like, over here. And then I stand up here. Oh, shit. The minimap is actually pretty damn helpful. I wish I was aware of its existence earlier. But of course I didn't see it till basically just now. Okay, that didn't go so hot. That could have went better. That could have went better. There's like jack shit up here, huh? There's like no reason to even be in here? Hey, yeehaw. Yeehaw, thank you for the bits, bud. You mentioned the Chow Garden, so they switched the They switched feeds because I mentioned the Chow Garden. Right. Sega's Red Line. Right. How's the game? It's cool. I've played it before. I'm just unfortunately, I'm pretty terrible at tower defense. Always have been. But again, Sega offered me the opportunity to stream from TwitchCon, and I said yes. I think that would be cool to stream from TwitchCon because I didn't know if the IRL backpack thing was gonna happen. I didn't know if that was gonna pan out. The Chow Garden was never good, and the only reason you think otherwise is nostalgia and marketing. We're really doing that? We're really gonna do that with the Chow Garden, guys? Really? We're really gonna do that with Chow Garden? Guys? It's a copy pasta. Not real. Yeah, I mean, you hope that's true. You know, you hope. Alright, we gotta build more turrets. I'm gonna put another one right here. That should help with that. And I'm gonna put another one up here, right here. And now we can afford these things because we got all that research coming in, right? So that's cool. Throat's not doing so great, guys. Guys, I'm getting really paranoid just of COVID. Like, I feel like if I had COVID in May, whenever I had it, do I still have antibodies that will protect me from it potentially? Dr. Chat, help me out. Probably. Probably. That's what you want to hear. They had two TwitchCons this year. The other one was in Amsterdam, which you guys know I really like Amsterdam. And I was considering actually going to that one instead of this one. But I don't know. This one made more sense. Go to the one in America when I'm in America. Probably made more sense. Same distance by plane. I think Amsterdam would have been a little bit of a longer. Like I was on a plane for 6 hours. I think Amsterdam would have been I want to say 7 hours. Similar trip. That went well, by the way. I don't know if I didn't even have to shoot anything. I heard a rumor that next year the Europe TwitchCon is going to be in Paris, which is cool, but why would you do that when Amsterdam is so objectively cooler? Like, I do like Paris, but hi Mike, I am a whale biologist. You should get the COVID vaccine boosters. Okay. Hey, Hex and Hell. Oh, you're here. Cool. There is a viral virus going around. Most of us have sore throats. Have some Tylenol and hot drinks. Oh, GeoGuess. There's supposed to be tomorrow. Here at the convention, I forgot what time, some sort of GeoGuessr like championship thing. I don't know who they got. I bet you they got Grass Guy. I could potentially meet Grass Guy if I play my cards right. Maybe I wonder if I could enter it. You think I could enter it? No, you gotta be. That shit all got set up beforehand. by people. They involved people who were actually good at the game. And no, some of you think I'm good at GeoGuessr, but that's because you haven't seen people who were actually good at GeoGuessr. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Nihilist? Hey, while you were out partying, I was studying the blades of grass. +2. That seems bad, huh? They're actually making it to the crystal? What happened? The turrets, they didn't die or anything, but I guess... Oh, you can upgrade these, dude. I was able to upgrade one thing, and I chose, like, the worst thing to upgrade. So basically, mic'd it. You like my tasted shirts, Cookie? Thank you. Who hasn't seen the Nano shirt? Who hasn't seen the ape shirt? I knew there was going to be a lot of apes at the con, so I wanted to impress them. Hot drinks. Hey, Machiavellian piss scheme. That's an incredible fucking name. If only there was some kind of body temperature drink that is also rich in protein. Huh. If only, dude, if only. Can I, buy some more, Sentry Warframes or whatever, dude? No, don't do that. I'm gonna open this door. See what's up. There's a store. Alright, stat boost. Boost damage by a fixed %. Those are my two options. Fuck. I will take that before this guy gets killed. I have faith in the new upgraded turrets, especially that one. Yep, what happened? I clicked out the fuck. And it was going so well. Do you want to know what happened? I clicked out of the window. So it was like akin to a fat finger. I was clicked out of the window. I think we're gonna get to do like one more run, and then I'm gonna probably have to end this. But guys, thank you for being here and watching and supporting this channel just by being here, guys. Thank you. Oh yeah, this was supposed to be a 2-hour thing. And oh yeah, thanks guys, thanks so much for behaving in the Sega channel. Really cool. We're little angels, Mike's little angels. Thanks, guys. 7-hour stream. Here we go, baby. Yeah. Okay. That happened when I clicked, because I was in OBS moving that around with the mouse and not doing anything in the game, and I was like, why isn't anything happening? Cool, right? Cool, right? Yep. Hey, Nintendo. Joel says that, he says hi. He says that you fucked a Christmas tree. If I remember correctly, we both did. We kind of spit roasted it to get in the festive mood. Joel fucked the stump end? Why am I saying this? It's okay, and I'm going to tell you why it's okay, because they are capturing the other guy's audio right now. So it's fine. It's fine. It's all good, guys. I like how chat went Mike question marks. Yeah. Guys, you could take chat is baiting Mike into being himself. And while Joel and I did this, we were singing Jingle Bell Rock. He was doing Scythe Lord vocals for Jingle Bell Rock. Dude, you guys, it's the reason for the season. You know? This went well last time. We're gonna do that again. Oh. Okay, so it's gonna come from here. Let's get one of these and one of these. And one of these bad boys. I think the knockback was actually really helpful before I clicked out of the window. What a lame way for that run to end. Oh my god. Jelly fire slows him down. I don't know why they called it that though. Oh, those little bastards just slipped right on past, huh? Slippery little buggers. slippery little devils. And I know there's a way to heal in this game, but I don't remember what it is. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do it pretty soon, so. What's in here? I can't take this chat anywhere. This is why we can't have nice things, guys. Hey, Mango. Sega let Mike stream for gay representation. Well, hey, I mean, that's important, you know? I mean, that's a good thing, I guess, you know? I mean, good. We need that, you know, in the world. I'm doing a good thing. We're doing a good thing, guys. You know what I mean? So that could just stay up here, generating whatever. And I don't think the aliens are ever going to be able to access that because that's a dead end. So that's really cool. Right. Did they cut his mic? You can't hear me? Something is not working here. Something is not working here. Like, I gotta get another turret in there. Cause they're slipping by, man. This guy is squishy. Alright, the other character comes back, which is cool, because I do vastly prefer that character. Problem is, I don't know how to switch to that character, you know? I don't know how to switch characters. What if I click that? Alright, we're gonna be this character for a little while. It looks like. I'm gonna put one right here. No, I got a better idea. We put it here. Oh, but I can't afford them, guys. So you need industry to make industry. Which is kind of like the roadblock I keep hitting here, you know? And it's also surprising since we have that. Open this door, buddy. Right, we got If you look on the mini-map, there's one of these little machines over here. It's on the mini-map, but it doesn't exist in the world. Like, it's not there. Any loot is good loot. Guys, you think that's true? I'm assuming that the other character is doing anything right now. So that was a little scary. A lot of them made it up to the crystal. We're gonna do this. If I can please build more turrets, that'd be epic. Poggies. Mike, if you're not a sellout, shriek the word. Come on, man. Guys, work with me here. You are just not cooperating with me here, guys. He's a man of the people. Heavy railgun. Looks like poop. Oh gosh. Okay. Damage boost. Take it. We'll take it. This one was just like a straight well, actually, I believe that's for the other character. So if I could figure out how to switch characters, I'd love to come over here and pick that up. But I just can't figure out how to switch characters. Hello, Soki. I love to watch Mike streams with my loving Christian wife and two well-raised, intelligent sons. There we go. That's a little bit weird about the intelligent, well-raised sons, though. It makes me feel like that's a euphemism for something. Is that a euphemism for something? Upgrade that. Nice. Whoa, look what's going on in here. All right, so whatever I did here just did not work. Did it? No. What is going on up here, man? This is insane. All right, I'm gonna put another one of these here if I can. I can. Dude, there's like 5 turrets on this thing and they're just not working. It's crazy. Hello, Percy. Thanks for being here. I am, of course, going to be wrapping up in a few minutes. So I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here and watching and supporting this cool thing that I'm doing in my life right now. And being at this convention, guys. Thank you so much for making this a thing, everybody. I shouldn't have triggered that. And guys, if by any chance some of you are new to the channel, you can find me on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok now, etc. Got the 3 YouTube channels going, full stream highlight and the shorts now. You can check me out on Patreon as well. We're doing a poll for my next playthrough. Of course, that's Metal Gear Solid 2, Spyro 3, or my butt. What was the third game? I don't remember what the third game was. I did it. In like the past, with like 3 minutes left, I pulled it off. So yeah, check out the links in the chat. And Mods, thank you for putting the links in the chat. Herrick, thank you for putting the links in the chat. And yeah, this game's cool. I think I'm too stupid for it though. I got to get better at like tower defense. I think I'm gonna give this game another shot in the future. Like, I think I might have to spend some time with this game, like not streaming it to like understand what's going on and learn it. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to thank everybody for the bits and the subs and the resubs and all the gift subs, guys. Really cool. Thanks for the support, everybody. Thanks for this stream, even though your thrusty is in danger. Yeah, my thrusty is definitely in the danger zone, for sure. It was fun. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up here. I only got a 2-hour slot, so. What else did I want to tell you guys? Obviously, there's not gonna be an art segment today, but when I come home, we'll check out art and all that when I get home. God, I really hope I'm not getting sick. The third game on the poll was Hollow Knight. Thank you guys for reminding me. Why didn't you go to the con as Hatsune Miku? Dude, there's plenty of Mikus here, and they're all doing it better than I ever could dream of doing. So. Metal Gear Sweep. What's going on with that poll? Maybe whatever wins that poll could be my first stream back after this convention. So what's in the lead? Is it Metal Gear in the lead? Yeah? Alright, Metal Gear Solid 2. Could be cool. There's still time. You know, there's still time for you to get in there and vote if you want. I'm finding out all kinds of crazy stuff about Twitch. Like, Twitch is working on all these features that honestly have me feeling a little bit less doomy about the future of the company. Like, remember we were talking about Ko-Fi for direct donations? Twitch is implementing something like that where it's like bits with a better revenue split, you know, like direct like donations to streamers, basically, not through the bit system, but this is in addition to bits. Yeah, I heard something about it. I think it's to do with that other. No, so Twitch is working on all kinds of cool stuff. It's lies. Okay, we'll find out. We'll find out, guys. They're turning the lights on. That means we have to get the hell out of here. Guys, thank you again for watching. I'll see you all soon. Have an awesome night. do